Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the zodiac sign Capricorns. This is our 10th sign. So this is a cold sign. I have a lot of friends that are Capricorns as well, so this one's quite easy for me. I do have a lot of experience just reading up on the sign. As like I said, I do have a lot of friends, relatives that had it. So it's a really cool sign. I do have two different definitions for this one, just because the Eastern astrology differs from the Western. And a lot of the zodiac signs, they're quite the same, but this one actually is interesting enough, a little bit different. So we know the zodiac sign of Capricorn is quite obvious. I want to actually talk about the Eastern one. Everybody knows about the Western one already. The Eastern literally depicts like an alligator versus what we have in the Western, which is a lot more friendly. And it means that the Capricorn is quite reptilian in the sense that they are very cold-hearted. It is a winter sign, of course. It's cardinal for the beginning of the winter. And it does introduce a different aspect of personalities. It really relates a lot with the 8, especially if you're a life path 8, due to the fact that Capricorns care about wealth, status, like they just love money. That's the thing. And they love that people notice that they have the money. They're not really people that really brag about it. Like, they're not going to talk like this all day, but they're going to show it to you through like their furniture, like a couch. They're going to show it to you through their car. They're going to show it to you through their skills, their job, whatever position they are. They won't tell you, but they'll show it to you. Where that's via nowadays like Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. If you're invited to their home, you'll notice how lavish it is. These people are also very good at, even if they're poor, appearing rich. And I don't mean that as in they're superficial, like they want to appear rich, but they very much will keep their things neat, tidy, and orderly. And that's a really important aspect. A lot of these people, they tend to exhibit an energy of maybe being cold-hearted, but it's somewhat true. They are cold-hearted if they don't know you, but they are very warm-hearted if they do know you. And it's cold, I guess you would say, to the fact that they are extremely loyal to you, meaning that you would have to do something that literally breaks that sort of trust in order for them to not be friends with you or not consider you family. All right, so let's get into the energy now. So it's a cardinal sign. So all cardinal signs are a pioneering force. They introduce new ideas. They're very innovative, and they're able to bring forth ideas that other signs just wouldn't think of. They're also very good at starting things. Sometimes they're not as good as fixed signs as sticking with them, but they do have quite a bit of endurance. The difference, I would say, with Capricorn being a cardinal sign is the fact that they actually will stick with things as well on top of starting them. It's an earth sign, so that's what gives them that sort of trait to actually be very grounded and stick with things. And that's what gives them quite a bit of an advantage, I would say, is the fact that they actually will start a business, finish it completely, and they won't hesitate to cut throats along the way. Some examples of people that are following the Capricorn zodiac sign, for the African Americans, especially Jamaicans out there, we have Vibes Cartel. Somebody who really built his establishment from the ground up. He created Gaza Nation, which in turn actually completely changed the whole trajectory of Jamaica, the way in which it works. And it was also a criminal organization, but nonetheless, in the music industry, he did make a big difference and is going to go down in history as one of the best dancehall artists. Another history maker in that list, I would say, is Muhammad Ali, of course, born January 17th. He also has an 8 there as well that I want to go over, but I'll go over that in another video as of why that's very, very important. But Muhammad Ali was able to, of course, be the greatest of all time in boxing, somebody who was able to start a vision and definitely see it to completion. He literally died and his heart was still going, so this shows the endurance of these people. And I know that's definitely an anomaly, but nonetheless, I think that he still showed quite a lot of skills, and that has a lot to do with the earth energy that he has and the fact that he was able to stay grounded, humble, but also able to show that Saturn energy of discipline and fortitude. So to go into that now, the Saturn is, of course, the planetary influence of the Capricorn. And in the Eastern astrology, they almost consider that a bit evil. Like that and Scorpio are considered kind of evil because the Scorpio is the 8th zodiac sign, whereas now the Capricorn has Saturn as its governing planet. So they kind of say that Capricorn is kind of corrupt in that way just because they'll do evil things to get money. They'll do evil things to people. They're merciless, remorseless, whatever. It's not entirely true. They can be, but I think anybody can be remorseless if they really need to be. And it's very much in a way, in the Vedic way, they try to make it seem like certain signs will just automatically make you like that. There's definitely other factors in there, like nature, nurture, of course, and definitely other factors are going to play a playing ground in there. Depends what your name number is. It depends what your birth number is. It definitely going to depend what your life path number is, because those other planets are going to interrupt it. On top of that, we also do have deacons. So not everybody's just going to be purely bred just with Saturn. You're going to have Saturn mixed with other planets as well. That's going to play a very big role in how the person's character turns out. So that's where we're left at with Capricorn in that sense, in regards to planetary influence, in regards to it being a cardinal sign, and in regards to it being the Earth sign. There's still other examples that we can definitely go over in future videos in regards to Capricorn, but I don't want to be biased and like give an extensive introduction on the Capricorn and then other people's zodiac signs didn't get as much as what I'm introducing here. What I will say about the Capricorns though is this. If you are a Capricorn and you're hearing what I'm saying and you don't relate with it whatsoever, let me know in the comments immediately, because I guarantee there's something that you're not following with your purpose, why you're not actually receiving that internal energy. I'm not saying that you guys are evil. I'm not saying that you guys are going to be completely ruthless, but what I am saying is that you guys are definitely good at what you put your mind to, and you have a lot of mental fortitude to get things done. Saturn gives you natural discipline and orderliness that a lot of people would envy you for. If you do fall under this and you're saying you're still in the rut, especially nowadays, we're in COVID when I'm making this video, and it's a worldwide pandemic. If you need to get more in touch with your spiritual energy, just leave something for me in the comments, and I'll try to help you out the best that I can with the information that you provide to me. So that's what you need to get, is that these zodiac signs and these numerology descriptions that I'm giving, I'm not saying they're going to be 100% accurate to who you are currently, but what I am saying is that if you follow your purpose, meaning look within, you will definitely find yourself aligning with the traits that are depicted within these videos. Meaning if you are a Capricorn, you will be somebody who may end up starting your own business, may end up being somebody that's essential within a business to create orderliness, to create disciplinary measures. You may even be somebody that may get into law enforcement, but you could also be somebody that's an athlete. It all depends on where you put your mind and how you want to apply what you know. All I can do is give you guys the cheat codes. After that, you guys got to decide what you want to do with it. All right? So in regards to Capricorn career options, what's going to be good luck for you is going to be anything that relates to iron or steel, which I'm sure you've never heard before. The reason being behind that is because Saturn is highly related to electricity, iron, and steel. That's what Life Path 8s are good at with as well. You get people like Andrew Carnegie, who was a Life Path 8, one of the richest people in history, and he's the head of the steel industry. In the late 1800s, he created a business that made him over 100 million in those times. So quite incredible man. But with the Capricorns now, I'd say get into anything that regards electricity. So digital money, like what I'm doing, stocks, you guys would be good for that because of your organized mind. Any sort of investments whatsoever. Accounting is definitely good. Even like being a, what's the word for it? Like a social media influencer. You could also do anything that regards like computer technician, engineering, definitely, and things that regard math. Anything that regards a lot of math, meaning like becoming a mathematician, a scientist. Politics would suit you guys as well. A lot of the stuff that I've given advice to 8s about would suit you guys as well, even if you are not a life path or a birth number 8. The reason being is because Saturn is your governing planet, so it's going to actually give you that push and give you that kind of good luck in that sense, especially when it relates to electricity, steel, or iron. Remember that. That's my main tip for you guys. All right, that's where your good luck is going to come from. If you find that you're not having good luck with your zodiac sign, reach out to me as well. For this specific one, like with Saturn, I would say use blue sapphire, wear it, and try to do good things like charity on Saturdays, which is obviously known as Saturn Day. All right. But aside from that, guys, I am going to leave it there. We're going to definitely go over a lot more of this stuff in future videos. Like I said, I'm just giving introductory videos right now to each of the astrological signs. And in the next sequence of videos, I'm actually going to go far more into each sign and go over the deacons, like I said, in other videos. Okay, guys? So thank you guys very much for listening. If you have any questions, please just leave in the comments for me. Aside from that, like, subscribe, holla at me. That's it, guys. Thank you.